Zambia Blog Talk Radio.
Together for you, and we've got some gifts.
Hi everybody, welcome to World Cup preview. It's exciting. We are coming on the air right now as the US and the Netherlands game is just starting off. All right, so what we're going to be doing in the next few weeks before the World Cup ends, it will just be doing this. This is going to be one of the shortest shows that you've ever watched, okay? So first, I want to thank my friend, my colleague here, Mr. Mashonga. Hi, Mr. K. How are you?
I'm great. How are you doing, Nathan?
Oh, you're wearing Argentina.
No, it's similar, not really.
Oh, okay. Hey, I just wanted to say thanks for holding the fort. Last weekend with the guys, you did a good job. We're in the round of 16 and also joining. We always want to have ladies join us here. I think ladies do a better job on soccer analysis than us guys. Hi, Patience. Thanks for doing this.
Hi.
Welcome.
Hi,
welcome.
Thanks for having me. Thank you. I'm excited to be here.
You're excited to be here. Okay.
Yes.
So Kasuluwa, you remember what we said that when we did this. Okay, everybody watching, thanks for joining us. I know the US and Netherlands game is just on. I have my TV on the other side and I'm looking at it. This is going to be one of the shortest shows that we've ever done. Just maybe 20, 30 minutes and we'll let everybody go watch the game. So, okay, Faith. Why am I saying Faith? Patience.
That's my young sister's name.
That's my young sister's name. Yeah, that's why I keep saying that. Let's begin by asking this question, okay? What were the two most surprising things for you in the group stage of the World Cup?
Okay. I think, first of all, it's been an interesting World Cup. There have been so many things that have happened that I really did not expect. And me being a football fanatic, it's exceeded my expectations, really. So I think my top two would definitely
what
be...
did you say? The corrupt World Cup has exceeded your expectations?
No, I said they've exceeded my expectations.
No, remember how blemished this World Cup is. It's corrupt, yeah, blah, blah. Qatar's paid Ecuador, so that a bunch of nonsense.
Yeah.
Continue. Mm-hmm.
So I think the first one would be the penalty that was missed by Ghana yesterday.
Oh, wow.
It just felt very deja vu. That one really it took me aback and I was shocked. I did not expect that penalty to be missed. And the second thing is South Korea's victory yesterday certainly tops the chart for me. That 2-1 victory was out of this world. It's the last thing I expected. And how the second goal came, that just shook me off. And I think for me, those would be the two highlights I'd have. There are many others like coaches getting red cards and even having our very own...
I didn't see which coach got a red card. I must have missed that.
South Korea. South Korean coach had a red card. He wasn't even there for yesterday's game.
Why did he get a red card? What did he do?
Well, he probably said some things to the ref he shouldn't have in the other game.
Okay, I know you've got so much to say. Let's go to Mr. K. Mr. K, two outstanding things for you in the group stage. What are the two more outstanding things for you in the group stage?
Saudi Arabia beating Argentina. Heavy enough. The Zambian representation.
He did a good job. Didn't he do a good job?
Yeah.
Then Secondly, Cameroon beating Brazil. In as much as they were booted out, but I think they put up a spirited performance. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. You see, I agree with you, Kasulova, and amazing stuff that the both of you that have out. It's like, this is what I said to myself. I said, it doesn't matter what has happened to Cameroon. I just said to myself, it has gone on record in history that Cameroon has beat Brazil. Because if you listen to the commentary, especially, okay, I'm watching from this point of view, and of course on American TV, and the channel from which I'm watching, these commentators, you can tell that they had completely written off Cameroon. Completely.
Cameroon.
Patience. Yes. They didn't even give, they were just saying this is a formality for, what do you call it?
Yeah.
For Brazil, blah, 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 blah. And then boom. Abana to miracles. I was saying,
You know what you're saying is true. Also, because when I looked at the lineup for the Brazil team was definitely their second best in everything. They left all their good players. I saw Neymar on the bench. I saw all their best players on the bench. So I think the attitude that they came with definitely was, let's just get this game over with. We're still going to beat them anyway. But then, we had a surprise, and it changed the spectrum of the game entirely.
Interesting. Yeah, that was another interesting aspect of this tournament. Okay, let's try to move on to something else here. A friend of mine sent me an observation, Patience Kasulova, that he made about this this stage that we have reached at. Do you know something that has happened here? You know what has happened? There are two African countries, and there are two African countries which have qualified and two South American countries that have qualified. That's Brazil and Argentina.
Argentina.
So basically, yeah. So basically, it's like, okay, and of course, Ghana is supposed to be in this tournament. It's a pity, like you are saying, that they missed that penalty and all those things. So for you, Patience, where we have reached here, okay? Maybe before I go there, the Cameroonian guy was given a red card for what? For taking off his shirt?
Yes.
Okay.
No, it's because, so when you take off your shirt, you're given a yellow card. So he was already on a yellow card. That's why he was given the second yellow.
A red, yeah.
Oh, he was already on a yellow card?
Yes. So that yellow was for removing his shirt, which applies to every player. Yeah. So the two yellow cards make a red card, and that's the rule of the game.
Okay, interesting. Because I was just wondering what happened. I'm like, what is going on here? Are they trying to sort of marginalize our players or something like that? And all right. Okay. So now we are what they call on the what do you call it? Group of 16, right?
Yeah.
Round of 16.
Round of 16.
Yeah.
We've talked about the group stage surprises. Kasulwa, you said Saudi Arabia beating Argentina. Of course, that was the whole world was like, and those guys, they got a Rolls Royce, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I hope the king won't take them back. I hope the king will go. How about that? What's his name? The coach, the Renard, is it? What's his name?
Renard,
yeah. What about that coach? What about that coach?
So talking about Hervé now, I think he's a good tactician. Yeah.
He's a good tactician.
He's a good tactician. when we were underdogs as Zambia, he got us the Africa Cup of Nations, the AFCON. From there, he moved on to Ivory Coast. Ivory Coast, he got them the first Africa Cup of Nations in a long time.
Wow. Yeah. That's interesting. He's a good guy. He's done some stuff there. And of course, now is at, what do you call it? He managed to go to the World Cup. Isn't that like the ultimate thing in a player's career, in a coach's career? You have to find yourself at the ultimate tournament of all tournaments and all those things. Any comments, Patience, about Coach what's his name, Renard?
Renard, yes. I think for me, aside being a very tactical and strategic coach, I think he speaks to the emotions of his players. I remember watching the video that was circulating on social media when Saudi Arabia, during halftime, when they were in the changing room, and he was giving them a motivational talk. He was telling them, we are here to win the World Cup. If you like Messi, take a picture with him, but make sure you score. So he does speak to the spirit of a player in more ways than one. And I think that for me really pushed the players to act in a way that they did in the second half, and thereafter winning over the game. So I also find him to be a very good motivational speaker, but more so he speaks to the spirits of the players, and that's important. And it's proven to be effective, seeing as they won.
They did a good job and they played very well, actually. I've always loved Saudi Arabia anyway. I've followed them over the years. I like watching Saudi Arabia. For me, this thing, I was telling a friend, this thing of Brazil, Brazil, 1970 shani, that's the Brazil. This thing, I don't even know who Messi is anyway. That's
okay.
I do not care for them. I wish Japan or somebody else can win this World Cup. And,
I agree.
Yeah, I am so. Hey, before we move on, I know we are just we are all over the place. That's the purpose of this discussion. No structure, no script. We'll just be talking and having fun. How about them Germans? Patience. How about them Germans? What happened?
It's hard to think straight through that, because when I think of Germany, I'm also thinking of Belgium. That's something he actually taught me something. Mashonga taught me something in economics called random walk. Do you remember the lecture he gave me on random walk? There is no formula to the madness at the World Cup. It's
random walk.
Like I said. That. Yeah, it's for me, this World Cup up until the round of 16 has just been a random walk. That's all I can say.
Yeah, that's very true. Mr. Mashonga, what's the name? Germany and Belgium are out.
It proves that it proves that Toyota is better than a Benz.
No.
Really. The Africans don't agree with you. The way we are,
I don't agree.
We are obsessed with. By the way, Holland has scored. It's 1-0 already. I don't know how many fish.
Wow.
Yeah. Let's see how this goes. Okay. The Dutch. So Germany, Belgium are out. The so-called traditional giants and everything else.
Yes.
And what do you expect to happen in this group stage? Patience. What are your expectations? I like the word you've used, random walk. What are your expectations? Can you even have expectations in this World Cup?
It's tough. I'm a ticket now for San. It's tough. It's tough. I've lost enough money already, so But I'll tell you what. I think going into the round of 16, most of the teams are really going to study each other, you know? And
Yes.
also, the teams that are being considered as the underdogs, specifically, I'll highlight 4 of them. I'm looking at Japan putting up a very good fight.
Japan.
An extremely good fight, because I've been seeing how they've been playing, and I'm looking forward to seeing them play. I'm also excited to see how Senegal will perform, because in their minds, they have a reputation as the African giants, as the African, you know, players, the ones that won the Africa Cup. And so they have a reputation to uphold here. That's for Senegal. I'm really looking forward to see South Korea. Their perseverance and their tenacity in every game is very outstanding. That's something I don't see often.
That observation you've made about South Korea is very precise. It's like,
yes,
when you do not expect anything from them, boom, you know. And
I agree. And the 4th team, actually, I'm looking forward to seeing USA lose.
Why?
I'm really looking forward to seeing them lose. That's something I can't say on the blog talk, but I'll send you the message.
No, I mean, here we are free to say whatever. It's a tournament, it's a game.
I think for me, it's about bragging rights. I can't imagine the USA winning.
Okay.
Also because, yes, I'm looking at how they've been playing.
Let me help you out. Here is the way I'm looking at this US thing. And how does England come from winning 6 Shani? That's a 6 Shani, 1 or 2? 6-1?
6-1.
How does England come from 6-1 to 0-0 to 3-0? And I'm saying to myself, it a game by England with the US, that was Pachibululu. They were not even aggressive, to be honest with you. And I've been joking with my friends about this. I said, come on, that was a game. I don't know how to say it in English, but they played that game like a Pachibululu. You know what I'm saying?
Kwatkabwambe.
Yeah, Kwatkabwambe. That was Pachibululu.
I'm looking forward to them lose.
Okay, Kasuluva, your thoughts on what you call it? Your thoughts on that is 6-1-0-0-3-0. Your thoughts on that?
Before I talk about that margin, I think I have a different view
on
Patience. I'm Team USA. So let's see who wins.
Okay.
That's okay. That's fine. So, Kasuluva, your expectations, if there are any expectations in this, what do you call it, in this group stage that we have gone into?
The round of 16. My expectation is another 1 or 2 big upsets. Yeah, because the underdogs are here to prove a point, just like we saw in the the group stages, rather. Yeah.
Okay. So when you look at what do you call it? When you look at what do they call it? The fixture. Can I use that expression? When you look at the fixture, when you look at the schedule, when you look at the way it looks, which 2 games?
I'm looking at Senegal. I'm looking at Senegal beating England.
You're looking at Senegal beating England?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Interesting. Yeah. I'm looking at Morocco beating Spain.
That one would be rough, but very possible as well. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm looking at Morocco beating Spain. I'll tell you why. I would like to see Senegal beat England, but when I watched the Senegal game, I was a little bit disappointed because just like the Ghana game yesterday, was it yesterday, Patience? I was very disappointed. I was very disappointed and concerned at the same time for one obvious reason. You see, they were missing what you might consider to be obvious goals, which the so-called Dama superstars wouldn't miss. You know what I'm trying to say? Those goals by Senegal and by Ghana, which they were missing, in my view, those should have been counted. Those games Senegal and Ghana should have come out of those games 3-4 points or something like that. That's me. So when you say Senegal beating England, it's possible if they can be a little bit, if they can be a bit more accurate on the goalpost. They are not worthless or useless. They have got good tactic. They have ball control. They are aggressive in their defense, but the finishing is very poor. That's a problem that I see. That's a problem that I see. Your predictions, how do you look at the group of 16 patients? What are some of the surprises you think you expect to see?
I definitely think whatever team that South Korea will play against might lose because of the energy that they have. Yes. I'm curious to see if the current champions will actually move past this stage. Kasula, just remind me who France is playing against in the round of 16.
France, Poland. They are playing
well,
against
Poland is not the strongest team moving into the round of 16, but
no, I
would have hoped
that they qualified.
I would have hoped that France would have played England, or I would have hoped that they would have played South Korea, if anything, because as it stands, I'm really rooting for the Asians. I've seen how they are coming through, and I'll be excited if any of them won.
Me too.
Like you said, I think for Senegal and for Senegal, really, it's about taking the chances that they have. You know what they say about football? They say no matter how good you play, ball and is a goalie. So as long as you don't score, it really doesn't count for anything.
Yeah. It's very true.
Well, I'll try to place my bets well this time. I hope I don't lose too much money.
So you've been betting, you've lost a lot of money?
I've lost enough. I've lost enough.
You should have started betting at Papa stage to Africa, not in the group
stage.
Now, here's another point that I want to raise. Nobody seems to be, is this Portugal, Switzerland? How did you see Portugal? Cristiano Ronaldo, cousin Vesu. How did it?
Sure.
It will really be tough for Portugal. Yeah.
Why?
Because they're playing, it's Switzerland, right?
No, yeah, they are playing Switzerland.
Yeah. Switzerland are quite an offensive team.
Yes.
So if the midfield and the defense won't be up to speed for Portugal, they'll concede some good goals. Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Well, let's see what happens. And Portugal doesn't seem to have a good history when it comes to World Cup, and it's interesting how they even managed to go as far as they go. So I mean, I'm rooting for Morocco, I'm rooting for Senegal, I'm rooting for Japan, I'm rooting for South Korea.
Yes.
And then if the USA, like Patience has said, me, I've just said the teams I'm rooting for. I do not want to see so-called, what do you call the traditional big teams or superstar teams to win. No.
Do you know why I'm rooting for USA? The USA are not known for soccer. They're known to be they're not called the footballing nation because mostly it's American football and basketball.
So because of that, if the USA can win as well, that would be good.
So it would be nice if the USA, I think, go all the way because they also have a point to prove.
Patience doesn't agree. She's like,
you see, what Kasula is giving is it's relative. Okay, he's saying he would like them to win because they are known to be a soccer nation, not a football nation. Then I'm going to come to you and tell you I would like Japan to win because they are known as a karate nation, not a football nation. I'll come to you. I'll tell you that South Korea is known to be a noodle nation, not a football nation. It's more relative. It's relative, really. Yeah. No,
like
no,
that.
USA would not win. It should not win, period. It shouldn't win.
The people in the US will stone you, Patience. They will send you, they are going to stone you.
I'll hide.
Yeah. Well, so interesting enough. Hey, do we know if what do you call it? Our favorite referee is going to officiate any games? Janice Gazwe. Do we know?
Not as at yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but he should officiate a match at some point. I haven't seen any update as of yet, as at yet. Yeah, I don't know. Patience.
How about that? Is it Rwanda's lady? She did a good job. I was impressed.
Yeah.
The ref, she was good. I was like, yes, let's go. They are
all these Patience, just go, become referees. You people neglected your calling. Just go back into sports.
Oh, really? Now, what was that? Talking about referees, do we have any latest news? I was about what do you call it? About any what do you call it? Moses, do we have any game today? Yes, there are two. The US and the Netherlands are playing right now. And after that, there are two games today, Moses. What was that issue about the Uruguay players getting into the German referee's face? What was that about? Remember after the game, or maybe you didn't watch the game. I mean, I saw it online. I don't know if there's been any disciplinary actions on that issue. I mean, I was saying I didn't like that. I
actually watched.
Okay.
Oh, Kasula, you can take it.
Yeah. They were just they were on the verge of going out. They were emotional. So they were complaining about time and officiating, really. That's just how football is. There was nothing to do with the referee or anything. They were just broken. That's why they were emotional. They wanted more time. But yeah, that was the whole issue.
They thought the referee stopped the game earlier than he should have.
Yeah.
When you're losing time.
Yes, and I think there was also that time. Is it Cavani who fell within the penalty box? Kasula.
Yes,
Cavani fell in the penalty box, yes. And I think that was a serious point of contention for them because they felt that it should have been a penalty. And you see, this is what I don't like about football. Just because somebody like Ronaldo or Messi ngapone na mulia mu penalty box, it should be a penalty. But if you find any other kind of player, ngapone na mulia, it's supposed they won't even complain, even the people at the bench. So they really felt that should have been a penalty for them, but it wasn't given.
I consider I call that the superstar syndrome mentality.
Yes.
Where it's like when
the point that Patience you have brought up, I didn't want to actually go there because these you know that in as much as we're saying African teams are not clinical or whatsoever, which I agree with you, Uncle Nathan, but Ghana was really hard done by in their first game against Portugal. The penalty shouldn't have stood. Also, the third goal for Portugal shouldn't have.
Yes.
It was an offside, but VAR didn't even check. Okay, VAR didn't tell the referee to say go and check. If Ghana had drawn that match, would have been talking about a different story. So we forget about that and we're looking at no, Ghana wasn't clinical, no, they lost, they missed the penalty against Uruguay or things like that. But they were booted out just in their first game. You see? Those are serious issues that will just be buried and they'll never come up. So Cristiano Ronaldo by Ponenave in 18 penalty. You see? Yeah. So for me,
the superstar syndrome we're talking about. That's what I'm saying. The superstar
but not
syndrome.
just superstar syndrome, also big nation against a seemingly small nation because it's from Africa. You know? for me, those things hurt me.
He's emotional. He's emotional.
That's why I didn't want to talk about that, because chatting can.
No, it's important to talk about it. That's the purpose of our forum here, is to bring out those issues. It's very, very important. Yeah. Because you see, this tournament, that's like I'm telling you about the England-US game. To me, that was the game about Chibululu. That's the expression I'm using. You can't come from 6-1 to 0-0, you skip to 3-0. Come on, who are you kidding? Anyway, we shall leave it at that.
But
go ahead.
It's only a matter of time. England that ifuma. USA is progressing. Sorry, patience, but England that ifuma.
All right. Okay. So let's go to the table here. So today we have Netherlands and USA. The game is going on right now. I'm looking at it on my right eye on the TV. Netherlands is leading by a goal to nil as things stand. After that, it will be Argentina and Australia. So does Australia have any chance here? Or we can see a big surprise?
They do. They qualified on merit.
Okay. I like that.
Australia is that subtle team that doesn't have too much drama around it. They're just going stage by stage, and they are so quiet, very tactical. They have no drama around them, no players doing this, no coach doing that. Next thing you know, they're there playing the semi-final, and they're there in the final. They'll be like, oh, Australia has been here this whole time, eh? Let's look at how they've been performing. So they're that team, very subtle, tactical, but when they attack, they'll put their best into it. So I think they stand a chance.
I think your description, patience, is how we can define Australians in general as well. That's how I see Australia. They are quiet, they're deemed to be peaceful, but happening in their nation and all that. There's development, but easy. This is how they're.
And then again, here's the other point, Kasuluva, patience. What do you call it? Argentina has already shown that they are vulnerable. I mean, Saudi Arabia beat them. And to me, they don't look like the Argentina that we know from. I told you the Brazil I used to support, Yakudala, not this one. This is not the Argentina of Maradona and whatever. It's not. They've already shown.
And do you know why it's not like that, Anthony?
Why?
It's because more nations are more exposed now. For example, back then you find only one African player, Europe, playing football, but now you find they're all over. So there's that exposure. So it's not Argentina that's finished; it's football that has evolved now.
There you go, smart man. I have patience.
Of course. All
right. Let's do some predictions here. So today it's Netherlands, USA, and Argentina, Australia. We've already spoken about those two. Tomorrow it will be Japan and Croatia. Any thoughts on that? To my Japanese.
But Croatia.
Croatia is tough, yeah.
Croatia is a tough team. But I'll root for Japan either way.
Yeah. Me, I've already said I'm routing for Japan and South Korea.
Okay.
I'm routing for Japan and South Korea.
There's 2 games tomorrow, right?
2 games today, 2 games tomorrow. 2 games on Monday, 2 games I think on Tuesday.
So Japan, Croatia, and then who's playing? Who's the
Senegal. Senegal, England.
You're talking about tomorrow?
Yes, tomorrow.
Tomorrow it's Brazil and no, that's on Monday. Oh no, there's no game tomorrow.
Tomorrow there should be 2 games. No? Senegal, England.
No, I'm looking at maybe. Oh yeah. Tomorrow there are 2 games. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Tomorrow it's France and Poland, and England and Senegal.
I'm rooting for Poland and Senegal. So Poland to beat France, a big upset. Senegal to beat England.
Why are you rooting for Poland?
I feel, first of all, Robert Lewandowski, the guy who plays for Barcelona now, initially, previously was at Bayern, deserved to get a Ballon d'Or, but then it was given to somebody else called Messi when it wasn't supposed to go to him because of this.
Let it rest, Kasula. Let that issue rest.
Then now we come here to France. I think we want more drama because this tournament was criticized, but if it can bring up huge upsets, it will go down as the best World Cup in history.
Yeah, the World Cup, which has been painted black.
Yeah, it will now become white.
Ah, there you go. The surprises, the surprises, the surprises. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So for those of us in the US, how are you guys watching Zambia? Here we're watching on Fox, using Fox. The regular channel of Fox, or FS1 as it is called, Fox Sports 1. That's on cable TV. I don't know how you guys in England are watching. How are you guys in Zambia watching?
The traditional super sport operations?
Yeah, the traditional digital satellite TV, DSTV. So we're watching on Super Sports 222 all the way to 225.
Oh, okay. All right. So the local channels don't have it. ZNBC, New Dawn
Yeah.
government. New Dawn government
That's a
doesn't
story
want to
for
waste
another
money on
day.
this.
That's a story for another day, I
No,
tell you.
let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. So
No.
New Dawn
I told Patience to say you're not coming here for politics. She loved that. So
Okay.
I restricted her. So I told her no politics for her. Yeah.
Okay. I will say that. You know, some of us throw grenades and stones on everything.
No. She's also, I think she's worse than you, Uncle Nathan. She's deep into those things. So that's why I told her no.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll preserve her for her next day when we are doing it. Let's reserve her for now. I like that information.
Please.
Me, I thought you were saying no politics because you don't want to tarnish her. She's this angel of the Lord who doesn't talk about politics.
That's her area. She's more into that than soccer.
Good. Thank you for that information. Okay, so final word. We've looked at these games. Any final? Let me go to the schedule again. So today we are saying what? Let me look at this again. So today, Patience, you are saying Netherlands qualifies and Australia qualifies. That's your prediction?
Yes.
No, what did I say? Netherlands and Australia. That's Patience. Okay, Kasuluba, you are saying US and Argentina?
US and Australia. US and
okay, you are both saying US and Australia go. Okay, that's interesting.
No. Patience is saying Netherlands and not.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
And then tomorrow, Kasuluba, you are saying Poland and Senegal.
Yes.
And Patience, you are saying
France and Senegal.
France and Senegal. Okay, Senegal, we speak a blessing on you. Hope you are able to deliver the goods. And all right, everybody, it's still halftime, and we do not want to take much of your time. We just wanted to have a little chit chat here. It's still 1-0 in the in the 39th minute. All right, so tatwa kokole sana. We don't want everybody to. We just want you to enjoy the day. Okay, Patience, thank you for taking the time. I shall bring you back to talk about politics. She's frozen. She's frozen. I'll bring her back to talk about politics. Mr. K, have a great weekend. We shall pick it up later as we continue next week and see who's going to be in the quarterfinals?
The quarterfinals, yeah.
In the quarterfinals. All right. We shall pick it up at that stage. All right, everybody, thanks for watching and for joining us. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, ZBTR TV, and make sure you click on that notification button so that when the show starts, it will tell you that we have gone live. We are also on Facebook, Zambia Blog Talk Radio, and have a great weekend, everybody.
Zambia Blog Talk Radio.